I couldn't think of a better signal, like, oh, this guy clearly likes this channel.
What would be more important, views, subscribers, comments or likes? When I would rank them, I would say on the last place of the 4, subscribers. The other 3, which I will talk about in a minute, are far more important. Let me play a clip where Todd from YouTube's search and discovery team tells you how YouTube promotes YouTube videos. And take notice how little subscribers matters to the rest.
How does the recommendation algorithm work?
So the first thing we do is we start with personalization, which is like, what do we know about this viewer? So we look at the channels that they're subscribed to, the channels they watch. We also look at individual videos. So, you know, whether somebody watched a particular Mr. Beast gaming video versus a different one. One of the things that we do is look at like, okay, let's look at this Mr. Beast gaming Minecraft video. What were all the other videos that were watched by everyone who watched that video? For each video, we could kind of come up with a ranked list of the best other videos that audiences tend to watch. We look at what their history is, and then we start distributing the video into the list of all the things that person's watched before. And we look at like, well, how did similar people react? How did people who like Minecraft, who watch Mr. Beast Gaming, how did they react when we showed it to them? Did they click on it? Did they watch? How long did they watch?
But there is something else in the myth that says that subscribers are important that doesn't add up.
We want to get the video in front of the viewer who wants to watch it. And, you know, if you actually look at your analytics, you'll find that it's pretty rare that your video is only shown to subscribers. In fact, most channels I know, most of their views come from non-subscribers.
Even us with 90+ million, most of our views are from non-subscribers.
And I'll go even a step further by saying that subscribers are only a vanity metric. Something that gives creators bragging rights. And I'll explain in a minute why I say that. So, what is even more important than subscribers on YouTube? I would say likes. And although likes is a ranking factor, it is only a teeny tiny amount in the grand scheme of things. If you have a lot of dislikes, it doesn't automatically mean that it will influence your video's promotion. Likes is just one of the hundreds of factors that YouTube looks at. I would say that audience retention, for example, is much more important for a video's promotion than a like. Because what tells the algorithm more if viewers really like a video? When viewers clicked on a button with a thumb, or when they watch a video all the way through.
You know, another thing that we've been really trying to do over the past couple of years is what we call satisfaction. It's more than just watch time, because not all watch time is equally valuable to the viewer. We really want to reward the videos that make people like really inspired and want to come back to YouTube. And the way that we try to figure that out is not just by looking at how much time people watched, but by running surveys. If we feed those millions of responses into that brain, and it kind of sorts through and finds out what's more satisfying, and that performance, you know, is used to ultimately predict a bunch of different factors. So it's going to predict, if we show this to the person, are they going to click on it? Based on what it's learned from other users, how long will they watch it, what the probability is they'll like it, and then we're able to rank all those videos that we came up with in the beginning.
But even more important than likes are comments. But just like with likes, yeah, it's just one of the hundreds of factors that YouTube looks at for a video's promotion. The reason why I say that it is more important than likes is because I've seen having it an impact on videos' performance.
Look at these 2 videos. The second video is a remake of the first. In other words, the content is the same. Both videos have roughly 500,000 views, but it took one video, when you look at the date over here, 3 years longer than the other video. In other words, it gained more views faster. Look at the like to dislike ratio. The 2018 video was liked more, but the amount of comments is almost triple that of the 2018 video.
Out of the 4 options, subscribers, likes, comments and views, I would say that views are much more important than subscribers. The reason why I say that subscribers are a vanity metric is because the number of subscribers only says something about how well you enticed viewers to click on a button in the past. But it says nothing about how well you're doing with your current audience. Think about it this way, what would be more useful to YouTube? Viewers clicking on a subscribe button 5 years ago and don't watch any content of a creator, or viewers returning, watching every single video of a creator, YouTube earning ad revenue on that without clicking on a subscribe button. When you manage to return viewers, logically your views go up. But there is something even more important about returning viewers that works in your favor.
There's a lot of metrics inside the Analytics Studio, but you kind of have to click on the tabs to get in there. The Audience tab will tell you things like, what are other videos that your audience watched this week?
Yeah, which that is interesting.
Yeah, so you can get a better flavor for like the interests of your audience that way. It also can show you things like what videos attracted a new audience to your channel that came back to watch more. And that's, you know, because as you remember, YouTube is trying to figure out what videos to recommend people so they keep coming back to YouTube. Well, if somebody watches one video from your channel and then they never come back, that's kind of a sign that it wasn't that great. But if they start watching a particular video and then they keep coming back to your channel, that's a good signal we're going to use to try to show
or even
that to
better,
more
they
people.
watch one video and they watch 20 on the channel. Then I mean,
Yeah.
I couldn't think of a better signal. Like, oh, this guy clearly likes this channel. Yeah.
So try to create binge watch sessions with your video, and when you make a video, think about where it fits in your spectrum of your content strategy and what kind of video that viewers want to watch next, because then you can refer to that in your end screen. And while views in and of itself don't do much for you in terms of promotion of your video, this does. Or I can help you in my coaching program. The link to book a discovery call is in the description.